All right, let's just get right into it. Have you ever felt completely overwhelmed by money advice? You know that feeling like you're constantly falling short no matter what you do? Well, if that's you, then you really need to hear this.
Okay, let's just get one thing straight, right off the bat. You are not failing because you can't save 30% or 40%. That number, it doesn't mean you're a failure. It's not the measure of your worth, and it's definitely not the measure of your discipline.
I mean, think about it. If you're on a lower income, just paying your bills, just managing everything on your own, that isn't laziness. That's discipline right there. That's survival. And you know what? When you're in survival mode, the single most important thing is just to keep going, to not give up.
So where does all this pressure even come from? Well, honestly, it comes from a lie we've all been told. Somewhere along the line, all this financial advice it stopped being human. It became this rigid, one-size-fits-all formula that completely ignores what real life actually looks like for most people.
I mean, you see these commands everywhere, right? Save 30%, invest aggressively. But when you're just trying to make ends meet, that kind of advice doesn't motivate you, it defeats you. It can make you feel ashamed, especially when it's coming from folks who, let's be real, had a very different starting line. Maybe they got a head start from family, or had opportunities that just weren't available to you.
Okay, so let's just push aside all the gurus and the fancy spreadsheets for a minute. Let's talk about the real world. Let's get real about what your financial life actually looks like, day to day.
So let's just imagine for a second, an income of, say, $2,000 a month, or maybe even less, and there's no safety net, no backup plan. It's just you and all the responsibilities you're carrying on your shoulders.
And where does that money go? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? It goes to the absolute essentials: rent, taxes, electricity and water, transport just to get to work. It goes to food, school fees for your kids, and those medical bills that always seem to pop up out of nowhere. Yeah, these aren't luxuries. They're the non-negotiable costs of just living. And this, right here, this is the big question, isn't it? After all of that is paid, what is actually left over? For so many people, the answer is nothing. Or sometimes it's even debt. And then, into that reality, some expert online tells you that you should be saving 40%. I mean, come on. That advice doesn't build discipline, it completely crushes your confidence.
Which brings us to the most important truth we need to talk about, a more personal truth. And it's this: personal finance is, well, it's personal. What works for somebody making $10,000 a month just isn't gonna work for someone making $2,000. And acknowledging that fact, that doesn't make you weak, it makes you realistic.
And check this out. This is where things get really interesting. This is the discipline divide. Here's the hidden truth. Saving, say, 5% on a low income often requires way more discipline than saving 40% on a high income. Why? Think about it. For a high-income saver, the choice might be between a luxury vacation and an investment. But for a low-income saver, the choice is often between putting a few dollars away or buying food or paying the utility bill. Every single dollar you have already has a critical job to do. So, okay, how do we move forward from here? Well, this is where we take our power back. It's not about chasing these huge, unrealistic percentages. It's about small steps and big habits. It's about recognizing that every single percent you manage to put aside is a victory. Look at the power of your effort. If you manage to save 5%, that is not weak, that is awesome. If you save 3%, that is incredible progress. And hey, if all you can save right now is 1 single percent, that is a powerful act of strength. That's you saying, I am in this game. Let's put it this way. Let's say you skip a $2 lunch just once a week. Doesn't sound like much, right? But over a whole year, that's over $100 you've set aside. Not because you're suddenly rich, but because you were consistent. That's the key. And here's how that tiny little change starts to grow. You start small, right? Maybe it's just $2 a month. That's $24 a year. But then you add the right mindset. You're building an investment mentality. Then you add discipline, just by staying consistent. And then you add knowledge, as you learn and apply new things. That initial habit is what sets you up to take advantage of bigger opportunities down the road. You see, your mindset, your discipline, your knowledge, they compound way faster than just the money itself.
Because here's the thing you have to remember. Money respects consistency, not the amount. Saving isn't about the volume, it's about the habit. Someone who saves $1 single consistently is building an incredibly powerful system for their future. Honestly, the discipline you build is far more valuable than the actual dollars you save in the beginning.
All right,
Now I want to talk about something that's really, really important. It's about giving yourself permission. It's time to redefine your identity and shift how you see yourself and your current situation.
Listen to me here. It is okay to be in survival mode. Seriously. Some seasons in life just aren't for thriving, they're for surviving. And survival is not shameful. It's a testament to your strength. The only thing that matters is that you don't quit on the idea that there's a better future ahead.
So let's just actively reject these labels people, or even you, might put on yourself. You are not irresponsible because your income is low. You are not lazy because your bills are high. And you are absolutely not behind in life because your savings are small right now. You are a survivor. You're doing the best you can with what you've got. And that counts for everything. This is how we start planting for the future. Because your habit today, that is your strength tomorrow. Every small, consistent action you take right now becomes the foundation for everything you'll build later.
So, think of your saving habit like a seed, a small, consistent habit that you plant today. Right now, it might seem tiny, almost insignificant, but you're planting it. And when your financial season changes, and trust me, it will, when your income eventually increases, that discipline you've been building will make saving feel almost effortless. You've already done the hard work. Remember, every big tree starts out as a tiny seed.
So just plant the seed anyway. If your seed is $1, plant it proudly. If it's just 50 cents, plant it anyway. Your future self is going to thank you, not for the amount, but for the fact that you never, ever gave up on them. You never gave up on yourself.
So what's the one thing I really want you to take away from all of this? It's simple. Trying is not failing. If nobody has told you that recently, let me be the one to say it. The fact that you are trying, that you're even watching this and thinking about it, that proves you're in the fight. And in the real world, your effort matters so much more than any percentage.